Hey everyone, we're Heather and Dana from HD.Adventuring.
If you've been following us for a while, you may know that we've been living full-time on the road and traveling for the last year and a half, and we recently got back from a summer in Alaska and Canada, which was the start of our journey on the Pan American Highway.
We started that trip on a DIY Mitsubishi Fuso 4x4 expedition truck chassis.
And while we loved all the space that big truck provided, the driving experience wasn't amazing. And after over 30,000 miles of mostly Dana driving, actually all of Dana driving because I never learned how to drive it, we decided it was time for a change. So with heavy hearts, we sold that truck back in the fall, and we had a big decision to make about what was going to be our next home on wheels.
So there were many reasons why we decided to switch away from that Fuso, but among them, we learned bigger's not always better.
So once we officially made that decision to switch to something else, it got a little complicated because anyone who's done any overlanding or vehicle-based travel knows that there's no perfect vehicle out there, and you just have to find what's right for you, but it's overwhelming how many options there are.
So we've done pretty much all of the overland style vehicles in the past. We've had a couple vans, we've done the expedition truck, we've had truck campers in the past, but when we were searching for the next vehicle, there was nothing off the shelf or on Facebook Marketplace that we could find that suited our needs.
And honestly, we didn't think that we had that crazy of a wish list. Mostly like things that seemed like we should be able to find them, but we spent months looking at used stuff, looking at, off the shelf factory options, and really doing a ton of research, and we just didn't know what to do. And also, we're DIYers. We've pretty much built out all of our previous rigs, and so trusting someone else to do that for us felt a little foreign.
We narrowed it down to the fact that we wanted a pop-up camper on a flatbed truck. We like this platform because it's relatively compact, the weight's down low, you're shorter than a really tall truck, but once popped up, you do have a lot of space. So it felt oddly familiar because we've owned two four-wheel campers in the past on Ford F-150 trucks.
When we owned those previous campers, we were just weekend warriors. We were not living in them full time, and it worked really great for that lifestyle of going on a ski trip over the weekend or heading out to the desert. You have limited gear. You can kind of make do with whatever is available because it's not a long-term lifestyle. But looking at doing the Pan American, which is going to take us a year and a half plus, there were a few creature comforts that we just felt like those were missing, and we knew that if we bought one of those, we'd end up ripping everything out, redoing the whole thing ourselves. And honestly, we just didn't have time for a build like that because we want to get moving south. So we really had to find someone else to do that work for us.
So one day while we were doing endless research, we were hanging out at camp somewhere in Alaska above the Arctic Circle. We found a camper brand we'd never heard of, and they were right under our noses in Denver, Colorado. Enter Phoenix Campers.
Unlike so many of the other factory-built pop-up campers out there, Phoenix was offering a completely custom option, and that really intrigued us.
So after a couple email correspondences, we were on a Zoom call with Carrie and Rob of Phoenix.
We learned all about their history, their craftsmanship, and their passion for innovation within the camping industry.
And we were sold. We think what they're doing is really, really special, and today we're excited to take you behind the scenes at Phoenix Campers, the makers of our new Home on Wheels.
In an unassuming industrial park just outside of Denver, Colorado, magic is happening. A small team of highly skilled and innovative craftsmen are building the best overlanding campers, and like us, you may never have heard of them. But Phoenix Pop-Up Campers has been pushing the boundaries of what campers can do and look like for nearly 40 years, and you can pretty much guarantee they've got something for everyone. The story of Phoenix is one with a fascinating history of family legacy, a passion to innovate, and a drive to pursue perfection in an ever-evolving market. But we think the best way to hear their story is directly from them.
Hi there, I'm Rob Rowe. I own and operate Phoenix Pop-Up Campers along with my wife, Carrie.
And I'm Carrie, as he said, his better half.
So the story of Phoenix pop-up campers really starts back in my childhood. My dad started four-wheel pop-up campers when I was 5 years old. He bought a little shop in North Denver, and I used to roller skate around the shop before they moved in all the tools, materials, and everything else. And I just thought it was a fun, good old time. As I grew up, I noticed, what a really cool kind of thing Dad and Mom were building. They ran the business together. I built things in the shop after hours, before hours. I built little projects, and I learned a lot of skills. My parents sold the four-wheel name in the mid-'80s. They did that because my dad had been building some motorhomes under the four-wheel name, and he wanted to start a whole nother venture called Tiger Motorhomes. Anyhow, so they sold the four-wheel name, and at that point I was going to college, and I said, what did you guys just do? Because I kind of think it would have been cool to run the business someday. So that was when I decided, I'll just do my own thing, and I started Phoenix Pop-Up. In Phoenix, I just thought, let's do things a little more, just more custom. Take the customer's ideas and wishes and wants and turn that into what works best for them as a little home that's on the back of their truck, and just make it as comfortable as possible. So that's been our kind of our motto, kind of our, mission statement the whole time we've been in business, is just take your customers' needs, wants, wishes, turn them into the product that works best for their needs. And that's what we've been doing since 1988. So, I'm happy to create products and give people what they want and need to go out and enjoy, the kind of stuff I did when I was growing up. So that's who I am and why I do what I do.
And I've been around since about 2006, and I'm pretty much behind the scenes, not out building, but I'm the one that will probably talk to you on the phone. I may get your emails. I will also go out and do some quality checking on some of the material as well. But that's how we operate here as a family at Phoenix. Here at Phoenix Pop-Up, we can build your standard slide-in flatbed campers, or we can go a little bit more and go into the custom realm. We pride ourselves in being able to offer both. And that's just something that we like doing. It keeps us engaged with our customers. It keeps the customers engaged in us. And it also keeps us creative. Every camper we make is something new, and it just keeps our creative juices flowing.
So we like to let folks know that there's also a line of models that to choose from. We've got like 4 basic models to choose from. Okay, so if you don't feel like you want to be the camper designer and figure out everything you want in your camper, you're just a person that likes the creature comforts built in, you can say, oh, I like this model and I have this truck already. Boom. It's quick and easy, and we can get more Phoenix pop-ups on the road for people to enjoy. We've taken the time to look at what our customers have ordered over the years and create, some models that are typical stuff that people enjoy in their campers. So you can take the basic models, add a few options, make it customized to fit your needs, and it's still a custom camper from Phoenix Pop-Up, and it's just right for you. If you got something crazy in mind, just tell us what it is. We'll see. Maybe we can do that for you. We have a very small team of builders. It's really just 5 people in the shop that share the responsibilities of building the entire custom camper. So you're talking hundreds of hours that go into each camper. And a lot of us are actually family. We're a family-run business. So all of our boys have worked with us. So we want to carry on the legacy with the family and just keep it small, and everybody's specialized. They do really good handcrafted work.
It's kind of like a family back there too. They all just work together, and they work well together.
One reason people, I think, might like to work with us is being a small family business, and we only build about 20 to 30 campers in a whole year. We're spending a lot of time on each camper. I mean, we're looking at details. We're making sure that everything you've talked to us about, wanting, how you want things to work, how you want things laid out, turn out that way. And we work hand in hand with each customer, a real personalized communication process where we stay available, we listen to your ideas, we try to stay in contact with you and be available for you so that you get your camper made just the way you like it.
And that's why we only build up to 30 campers a year, because people ask us all the time, why aren't you building more? Why haven't you expanded? Why aren't you doing more? We're always looking for quality over quantity.
So people ask me lots of times, like, why do you guys still build custom campers? Why do you take on crazy projects? Why do you try to fit things on unconventional vehicles? If you want a really nice camper on whatever kind of truck you have, we're going to help you get that done.
With Robbie growing up around being able to see all these different customizations, that's what still intrigues him and intrigues us as a whole, as a company, to still go out there and be able to offer that.
What's your favorite camper that you've ever done?
The Zebra.
For you, the Zebra. For me, the Bronco, just because I love tailgating.
I love the Bronco. Yeah.
All you need to do is you can either jump on our website, phoenixpopup.com, and you can kind of scroll through all of it. The first page gives you step-by-step instructions, but you can also go to our slide and our flatbed portion tabs. You can click on those, and then they also have a build your own camper. Once you go there, it will give you a build page. If that gets too complicated, just give us a call. We'll talk to either myself or Robbie, and we'll walk you through the process. You tell us what you want, what your truck is, what your wants are, what your needs are, and you let us know kind of, what you're going to be using your camper for, and we'll work you through that process.
After designing and planning our build with Phoenix, we were able to pick up the finished product and install it onto our truck in January of this year. And we've been living in it full time ever since.
We've already uploaded a separate tour video of the truck and camper, but spoiler alert, we're stoked on how it came out.
So even though we've downsized significantly, Rob, Carrie, and the whole team at Phoenix were able to do such an incredible job taking all of our wants and needs and fitting it into this completely livable camper space.
We had such a great experience with the Phoenix team, from initial designs to planning to getting all of the equipment just right. We're so glad we found them, and honestly, we can't believe that they're not more well known in the overlanding industry.
They were able to build our dream camper so that we can go on and have our dream adventure.
So if you're interested in building a custom camper, or you just want to check out their stock off-the-shelf models, check out Phoenix Campers on their website, give them a call, or check them out on social media.
And in the meantime, we're going to be putting this one to the test.
Bring your own beer.
Bring your own beer.
And some for us too.
That's always good.